Attention. Attention. This is the post-apocalyptic broadcasting service. It has been 422 days and nights since the event. Food rations are running low due to another failed harvest. There may be delays in delivery of supplies in some areas. Your 7-day outlook is bleak. Do not approach the others. If you see any of the others, retreat immediately and report your position to the authorities. Do not attempt to contact the others. It is now time for your scheduled entertainment broadcast.
People of the post-apocalypse, welcome to Morgan and Dom's Doomsday broadcast. I am Dominic.
And I am Morgan.
How are you doing? Gosh, it's been ages.
I'm good. It's great to be back, actually.
Yes, yeah.
I love this music.
How did our podcasting over the break go?
We were both very busy. We didn't do that. You didn't even upload the last couple episodes.
No, I uploaded them the other night, but I backdated them.
Oh,
so
really?
They've got dates on them.
But we have a new show. We got given a morning show.
Yeah, well, I mean, last semester we did
so well the morning show for the late starter.
I know.
Or whatever it was. I don't even remember back that far, man.
Well, yeah, the gag was we had a morning show that was in the late afternoon, and now they've decided to give us an actual morning show, so we had to change the gag.
Yeah, so now, what are we?
We're the morning show for the post-apocalyptic.
I thought we were the emergency broadcast.
Oh, we are the emergency broadcast. Well,
no, that's legal, wasn't it?
We wanted to call the show Morgan and Dom's Emergency Broadcasting System, which is apparently against the law.
Yeah,
because of the real emergency broadcasting
haven't even started
system.
on radio yet, and we were already breaking down barriers.
I'm going to put that on our testimonials page. You can't call your show that. It's illegal.
It's illegal.
So is this episode 1 or episode 12?
This is episode 1 of 2015, episode 12 of Morgan and Dom in general.
Overall?
That's what I've got it as, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So morning.
We've got a big show this week. That's true.
Do we?
We do.
Oh,
We're going to talk about mornings because we've now got a morning segment.
Ugh, kill me.
We're going to play a couple of coincidentally Japan-related games.
That's
we'll
completely
chat about
coincidental.
how that happened later.
Yeah.
And I think, Morgan, we're going to have a little bit of a chat about the future.
The future. I do like to talk about the future.
But for now, let's kick it off back with just some nice, easy listening.
Some easy listening.
I don't know. What have you got?
Well, I did plan this song because, we're back. So, guess what it is?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you're going to hear it in a second.
Okay.
Here we go. And we're back, guys. So, stay tuned.
You're listening to Morgan and Dom's Doomsday Broadcast. Subscribe to the show on iTunes, morgananddom.com.
And we're back.
Yes, we are back.
Just getting back into the swing of things.
Yes,
it's a little.
What was that song we just heard, Morgan?
That was Back in Black
very
by
nice.
Akadaka or AC/DC.
And if you're listening to the podcast, then you didn't hear that at all.
For the first bit.
Speaking of which, it's a new show.
It's a new show, new room.
New room, new studio. It's lovely. New seating arrangements.
You're sitting across from me and not next to me.
If you're watching the video.
I can't handle this.
This is good. I can't look over to see when you've made my mic live. I just have to trust you.
Yeah, the trust.
I just have to trust you that they can hear me because I can't see anything. This is... I don't know.
It's a whole new level, Dominic.
But it really, I mean, it's a new show with a new name and a
new
show,
new time slot.
But it's
really
mostly just the same stuff.
It's mostly just the same.
This time we're tired because we haven't
words.
woken up yet, as opposed to tired because the day is over.
Yeah, they can't get it right. They just can't get us right.
Pretty awful. But look, everything's the same. If you can subscribe to the podcast at morgananddom.com. If you were already subscribed, this is important. If you are already subscribed to the Wake Up podcast, then you'll get these new episodes automatically.
And
so you
really
don't have to worry
be
about
subscribed
anything.
already.
And if you're not subscribed at all,
why not?
You should subscribe because it is exactly the same as the live version, just slightly worse because there's no music.
Yeah, there's no music because copyright reasons or something.
This is a silly time slot though, isn't it?
Oh, it's not even that early, and yet it is early in the morning.
We had to put down preferences for when we wanted to be on air, and this was our last.
Was this our last preference?
I think it was.
That makes a lot of
sense.
sense.
I think we wanted like a nice afternoon.
We wanted like early afternoon on a Thursday.
Yeah,
that was ideal.
Lovely. But it is morning time, and I don't know about you, Morgan, but I am not really a morning person.
Depends on the day.
No, does it?
I do have to wake up a lot early some days.
But do you enjoy it?
No, hands down, no.
I've got an article here.
An article.
That says that morning people are actually happier and healthier than night people.
I believe that.
Do you?
Yeah, I know a few friends who get up early and do stuff, and they seem like they're usually pretty happy. And I hate them for it.
It's from a a study that came out in 2012, so we're a little bit behind the times. But genuinely, it says that they studied like 700 people.
700, that's a good pool of people.
It's a good pool. And they sorted them into morning people and night people. And they found out that night people morning people were actually happier.
Happier in general?
I've just skimmed the article.
Can you switch between the two groups? Because I feel like sometimes I'm a night person, sometimes I'm a morning person.
I know what you mean. Like,
I can't fit into one group. I'm too broad.
See, now that I'm awake and here and we're doing stuff, it's okay. I don't mind. But normally, if it's the morning, I'm just hitting that snooze button.
I've been trying to get myself to wake up earlier. And someone had to go at me for my tactic this morning. But basically, I set a really early alarm, and that wakes me up. And then I could drift back into a light sleep, and then my next alarm, I get up and I'm out of bed and I'm done.
I absolutely do that.
Good, because this person thinks I'm weird.
3 or 4. No, I think a lot of people.
If they're listening, you suck.
I don't think you're supposed to. I think it's bad.
In my opinion, you suck.
But I think you get in trouble for it. I don't mean like from the authorities. I mean
in trouble for what?
Like people. I think it's bad for you if you do that people have been saying. This is what I've heard when I've revealed my sleeping...
If there's one thing I've learned, never reveal your sleeping patterns because everyone else has a problem with the way you sleep, apparently.
Have you tried that app? You can get an app now that you put it on your...
Everything is an app except
pillow,
for us, Dominic.
Right? But, we need an app.
We need an app.
But you put the phone on your pillow, right? Or next to your pillow. And it uses your phone's shaky sensor... whatever that's called.
The shaker weight.
And what it does is it like measures how much you move during the night, and it can then calculate what sort of phase of sleep you're in, so it wakes you up at just the right time.
This is taking me back. Do you remember your year 12 psychology, Dominic?
I do remember year 12 psychology. And we were doing sleep, and it was like...
Phase 1 of sleep.
Well, this moves into that. Like, if you wake up at the right moment, you'll be... And I've tried it, and it works.
Really?
Yes.
An app that works? That's amazing.
Well, then it didn't work, and I missed a meeting, so I went back to the old
method.
System.
Yeah, I have like 4 alarms, like wake up now. Seriously, you should probably get up now, and you're late.
Yeah.
That's
your
usually
late
how it
one
goes.
is quite essential to the system.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because then at that point, it's all over, and you can go back to sleep.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what, I think I need a nap right now.
Yeah. So do you want to hit a song?
I think we should.
This is a song you specifically requested, by the way.
Oh, good.
So if you don't like it, blame Dominic.
Oh.
All right. You're listening to Morgan and Dom.
You're listening to Morgan and Dom's Doomsday broadcast. morgananddom.com.
morgananddom.com, still as catchy as ever.
Exactly, yes. This is why we didn't name it Wake Up with morgananddom.com, because we knew that
we'd be changing.
We'd likely get bored of that name. And
I got bored of it after like the first couple of weeks, man.
Did you?
Doomsday broadcast is way better. So are we playing my game now?
Yes. Yeah, let's play your game.
I created this game yesterday.
Yes.
Because I was very prepared.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, this whole show was constructed in the early hours of this morning.
So, do you want to tell them what it's called?
No.
Do I have to tell them what it's called?
Yes, it's your game.
I didn't come up with a name, though. All right, it's called Turning Japanese.
It's not racist.
I didn't want to call it Turning Japanese, but it was too perfect. It's not racist in no way, is it?
We don't even have the song to play.
Yeah, so, basically, what I've done for you today, Dominic,
yes,
is I've taken a whole heap of like popular song lyrics. Mm-hmm. I've gone to Google Translate,
yes,
turned them into Japanese, and turned them back to English, which has shooken them up a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
So you're gonna have to tell me what these songs are.
All right.
Any chance? Do you have any Jeopardy music on you at the moment?
I've got our game show music.
Yeah,
I do.
We'll chuck that on.
I just want to point out though, we did a variation of this last year.
Did we?
We did Lost in Stereo, in which I couldn't even guess regular song lyrics.
Oh, don't worry. I've made it a little bit. I've made sure these are songs you've probably heard
okay,
of. So, hit the music and I will get started.
Alrighty.
All right, Dominic, you ready for this segment?
I'm incredibly
Number
ready.
1. The do play is cause and hate is hate. Hate. Going, baby, I shake, just gonna shake.
Let's Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Are correct. Oh, new sound effects.
Very nice.
All right.
Very nice. That goes on for a little bit too long.
It does. Let's not use it again. Number 2.
Yes.
I too hot damn. It is called the police and firefighters are too hot damn, to make sure that the drag in Thailand to retire the people.
Oh no, I know
Too
what
hot.
this is.
Hot damn.
I can't think of it.
I'll give you a clue. It features Bruno Mars in the song.
Oh goodness. Oh, I don't. Oh, I know this. I'm. Oh no, I know this. Is this Uptown Funk?
It is Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars.
Oh my goodness.
Uptown Funk you up. All right. Number 3.
Okay.
Because you know it about that bass, I evolve. The bass bout absolutely no treble. I the bass game. All the bass bout me, nothing treble.
That's clearly all about that bass.
By who?
Megan Trainor.
Oh wow, you're very good at this.
Yes.
All right.
You're playing pop songs. This is easy.
Yeah. Pop songs super easy. All right. This one is probably super easy as well.
Okay,
you look so perfect, position there. My American Apparel underwear. And that's down that way. You know now. Dirt of your lipstick is a work of art. I have your name was closed. Tattoo on arrow heart. And that's down the way. You know now.
That's a pretty good translation.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It still has like a nice lyric. Like you could probably put that to the actual song.
I can't remember the name of the song.
Do you know who it's by?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know the name.
If I told you it was by 5 Seconds of Summer, could you tell me what the song is?
It's You Look So Perfect or something like that.
She looks so perfect. I'll give you that one. All right.
Alrighty.
This is your last one.
Yes.
This one is pretty...
Do I win anything? Because I've gotten them all right so far.
You win my respect.
Okay.
And okay, this one's pretty easy, but I thought it would be fun. But it's a little bit older, so you might not get it. Mm-hmm. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones. That's exactly the same as the actual lyrics, which is disappointing. Enough to make the blow of my system to a new era. Welcome to a new era, to a new era. Welcome to a new era. Oh, my husband. I radioactive, but radioactive.
Is that radioactive?
By Imagine Dragons, yes. I had to have it because for some reason there's a random my husband in there.
Yeah,
and
where does that come from? What are the actual lyrics? Do you have those?
It's I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to a new age, to a new age. Welcome to a new age. Oh. It's just in the middle of the Ohs.
It's just added in.
It's just a random my husband in the middle of the Ohs, which...
That's fantastic. How did you do, listeners? Did you guess all of those? I didn't. Yes. I don't know why I expected them to answer. I did actually. This is good.
Can they answer? Yes, they can. They can SMS in on 0481 070 161 if you're listening, or you can call in on 9215 8956, and all the other listeners can hear your beautiful, lovely voice.
Yes, and if you like, you can Facebook us. We're Morgan and Dom on Facebook.
Give us a like,
and
like and subscribe.
You can tweet us. If you want to tweet.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have a Twitter. We're on everything.
We're at Morgan and Dom. I think we've even got an Instagram.
We do have an Instagram. I don't remember what the password or the username is, but it's definitely there.
I don't think I ever told you what it was.
Oh really? That would be why I don't know it. So
You're listening to Morgan and Dom's Doomsday broadcast. Subscribe to the show on iTunes, morgananddom.com.
Now listen, I want to talk.
You want to talk?
Music for once.
Oh really?
We've just done a musical segment.
Yes. Dom's talking music, guys.
Have you seen the new Carly Rae Jepsen video?
No, you told me about it. I haven't.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Who did like Call Me Maybe?
Of Call Me Maybe fame, yes. And a couple of other minor songs that I think got played twice on the radio.
Okay.
In the whole country.
She did Good Time with Our City. Fun fact.
She did.
Yep.
She's very, very good, Morgan. Very good.
I know my music.
Have you seen her new music video?
I have not.
Do you know about it?
Is the song good or is it just the music video?
The song's not bad. We'll play the song in a minute.
Okay.
But it is Tom Hanks just going throughout his daily routine,
actually.
lip syncing the entire song.
That sounds amazing.
Before the whole thing ends in a big dance routine featuring Justin Bieber.
Wait, Justin Bieber's in it?
Justin Bieber has a cameo in the music video.
This sounds amazing.
This is it's great because it's Tom Hanks and then it's like Justin
I can just imagine
Bieber
Tom Hanks like
up.
getting the proposal and be like, "Yep, I'll do that."
I don't know, how does something like that even come about?
Well, either he was interested or she was like, "I want Tom Hanks to," which is odd. Who goes, "I've got a music video.
Let's get Tom Hanks.
I want Tom Hanks to lip sync and go about his daily routine."
It's just ridiculous. It's like great.
And let's just throw some Justin Bieber in there. He's popular at the moment.
It is not as good as Christopher Walken in the Fatboy Slim video.
That is the best video. Christopher Walken dancing.
Genuinely the best video clip ever.
Christopher Walken can dance.
But I mean it's hilarious. And
I want to see it. Can we play the song so I can go and watch it while we're listening to this?
We'll play the song right now. If you're listening to the podcast, pause the podcast.
Yes, pause the podcast.
Go to YouTube and listen to the song. This is Carly Rae Jepsen.
What's it called?
It's called I Really Like You.
Oh, that's cute. I like you too, Dom.
You're listening to Morgan and Dom's Doomsday broadcast. morgananddom.com.
Morgan.
Yes, Dominic.
How are you?
I'm good. It feels good to be back.
It's
still
good.
Still working out the kinks. New studio and all.
New studio, new segments, new games.
Yeah, the new segments and the new games are the hard part. We got to be creative.
And we have been incredibly creative because we've got another Japan-related segment.
Yeah. Remind me, why did we both go to Japan this week?
Well, I don't know. You sent yours through, probably, yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
And then that night, I was trying to think of other things to put in the show, and I came up with this idea. And then only when I was putting it into the rundown last night did I realise that we had 2 Japan-related shows. Okay,
but they're different. They're going to be entertaining, right? The audience will love it.
They are. You ready?
I'm ready.
It's time to play. Is that thing I'm about to describe to you a Japanese game show or just something I made up last night while preparing for the show?
I hate these ones.
The rules are very, very simple. You have to decide whether the thing that I'm about to describe to you is a Japanese game show or just something I made up last night while preparing for the show.
Wonderful.
There's 6 of them. If you get 4 right, you'll win a mystery prize.
I want a mystery prize. Let's do it.
Okay. Your first is candy or not candy. There's a bunch of household objects, some of which are just regular objects, whereas others are pieces of candy that have been sculpted to look like everyday household objects. Celebrity contestants must take a big bite out of the object and determine whether it is candy or not candy. Is this a Japanese game show?
That's too specific. That's a Japanese game show, right?
Yes, it's a Japanese game show. Congratulations. Okay. Brain wall. Contestants are placed on a platform above a pool of water and a wall with a complex human or Tetris piece-shaped hole in it is pushed towards them. The contestant must contort their body to fit through the hole, otherwise they'll be pushed into the water.
See, I know this is an actual show, but whether it's a Japanese game show...
What do you think? Talk me through it.
I think you've just stolen another show and then claimed it's a Japanese game show.
So you're saying it's a Japanese game show?
I'm saying it's not a Japanese game show.
Oh, I'm sorry, it is a Japanese game show.
I've seen that on Australian TV.
We did. We bought it from them and called it Hole in the Wall, but they call it the Brain Wall.
That's stupid. You're stupid. In my opinion, you're stupid.
Okay. Lion Cage. There are 3 contestants and they're each placed inside their own cage in the studio. In each of the cages is another cage with a lion in it. The contestants have to answer trivia questions. For each question they get wrong, their lion's cage opens up a little bit.
That's not a Japanese game show, right? That can't be a Japanese game show.
I don't know. Is it?
That's not a Japanese game show, right?
There's some pretty weird and wacky things in Japan.
No, I feel like that's something straight out of your head.
Yeah, it's not a Japanese game show. They're not that crazy.
What did you call it?
It's called Lion Cage.
Why isn't it called Lion's Den?
I don't know.
That sounds like a way better one.
Well, maybe we should pitch it to Channel 9.
Yeah, sure.
Call it Lion's Den.
How am I doing? I got 2 right out of 3.
You've got 2 right out of 3. This is good. So you only need to get 1 more, and you win the mystery prize.
Mystery prize.
Okay.
No, I don't need to win 2 more.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you said 4.
Oh yeah. You need to win 2 more. And then
I need to win 1 more. Wink, wink.
2 more and then you win the mystery prize.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Tour. Contestants must answer trivia questions whilst being wrapped in paper as if they're being mummified.
I really want that to be a real show.
Each of the trivia questions is related to the contestant's own special subject.
I really want that to be real.
Can you just imagine that? It's like a bunch of... You just stand there and they wrap you in paper.
I'm going to say it's not, though, because you seem to be having a really enjoyable time
What's your answer?
No, it's not a Japanese game show.
Oh, it is a Japanese game show. You're almost there.
Oh, you tricked me.
Okay. Time shock. You need to get the final 2 right and you win the mystery prize.
Oh, yeah.
Contestants are placed in a chair and raised off the ground and asked a series of 12 trivia questions. For each question answered correctly, they win increasing amounts of money. At the end of the round, they are lowered back to the floor. If they do not answer at least 4 questions correctly, however, they'll be spun around wildly whilst being lowered, sprayed with jets of dry ice, and they lose all the prize money, winning a plush toy instead. Is this a Japanese game show or just something I made up last night?
Oh my...
Talk me through it.
Okay, it sounds like something they might do, but then dry ice, that's a bit dangerous, but I don't know. It seems like something from the mind of...
I don't think they throw like dry ice pellets at them. I think it's like the fog that they spray them with.
It sounds pretty Dominic.
What are you going with?
I'm going to go it's not a Japanese game show.
Final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
It's a Japanese game show. I'm sorry. You don't win the mystery
I
prize.
do some crazy... Do I find out what it is at least?
There was no mystery prize.
You suck.
But there is one more. One more. Come on.
One more.
Let's see. Okay. This is the Underground Couple Challenge. Contestants are placed in a hole in the ground while their significant other answers a series of questions about their partner. Like, what is your partner's favourite food?
Yep.
For each incorrect answer, the hole is partially filled in.
We should do this, Dominic.
Is this a Japanese game show or something I just made up?
You can
last
be in the
night?
hole. I'll answer the questions because we know that goes so well. It's not a Japanese game show.
No, you're right. I just made that one up.
We should pitch that though. We need some YouTube content. We need some exclusive
We
YouTube.
definitely do. I think you can't make that Japan. We're going to.
We call copyright and dibs and all that.
What do you think?
Man, that was
two
us.
Japan-related shows. I'm sorry there was no prize.
It's really hard. You're very good at coming
You
up
wouldn't
with.
have won it anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't have won anything anyway.
What do you reckon? Is that better than Not or Not?
That was definitely better than Not or Not. Do you want to explain to the listeners what Not or Not is? Because
No, they could just listen to the podcast from episode 9, maybe.
I don't know. If they're going to listen just for that, I'd recommend not listening just for that.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, yeah,
I
well.
hate that segment with a passion.
Well, it's in episode 9 and again in episode 11.
All right, so we're going to go to another one of your requested songs.
Oh, good.
So I can
like
get over
this.
the trauma that you just put me
come
through.
on, that's
This
not
is
that bad.
I Want to Get Better by Bleachers, a song I never heard, but Dominic requested it. So here you go, listeners.
You're listening to Morgan and Dom's Doomsday broadcast.
Yes, you are. It's the end of time, and we are all that's left.
Make sure to stay indoors and avoid the others.
If you see the others, do not try to contact the others. One of my favorite intros so far. Very well done, Dominic.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thanks to my sister who did all of the voiceover for that.
Shout out.
It's very good.
All right, so this was my idea, our next segment. It's not really a segment, it's more like I thought if we are to succeed as a radio show, we need to have some clear set goals and aspirations that we need to achieve. Mm-hmm. Did you write anything, Dominic? I asked you to write some stuff down, did you?
I did, but I'd like to hear what you have to say first.
All right, so I think this is our second semester in radio.
Well, this is our season 2.
Season 2 of Morgan and Dom. Stay tuned. I think we need to really hit it big this year, man.
We do, yeah. I mean,
So,
we made a lot of promises last year, but we kept none of them.
Yeah. So this year I've got some promises that we can hopefully keep. Maybe.
Okay.
Probably not. Number 1 goal.
Yes.
To finally create some exclusive online content.
We will. It's been in the outro of the show
Oh, really?
for the entire, last season.
Yes, I would like to create some exclusive online content for people because we
will
can do
this.
that.
We've got an entire document.
I've got so much more free time this year. I'm sure we can do it. It's my 3rd year. It's great. I have
Yep.
so much free time.
Okay.
Number 2, I wish to interview a superstar, Dominic. Like a super mega star.
A super mega star on this show.
Yes.
Well, we could call up Tom Hanks because apparently he'll do anything these days.
I'm sure he'd love to do it, and then we could
This is
tie
one we
these two
can-
together.
This is one we can farm out to the listeners. If you know or are a super mega star, email show@morgananddom.com. We'd love to have you on.
But I was thinking if we could get Tom Hanks, we interview him, and then we film some online content of us lip singing with him, doing our own day thing, but he's with us.
Yes, done. Let's do that.
We make no promises.
Let's have our people contact Tom Hanks's people.
Do we have people?
I'm sure we could get some.
People.
There are, I think the people in the other room are technically our bosses, but I'm sure we could have them contact Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
for
I'm
us.
sure our bosses would love to do that. All right, so number 3, this is the goal and
You
aspiration.
actually wrote some down. Wow, I was just gonna
I did.
come in here and talk about how I wanted
They're
to
pretty
make
serious
the best
too.
show we
Number
possibly
3,
could.
to become famous. To become a super mega star that can then be interviewed on this show.
We've got 60-something Facebook likes.
Yeah, I was looking at that the other day. We could do more. Like us. Give
Like
us
us
a
on
like.
Facebook, like us on Facebook.
Morgan and Dom. Morgan and Dom. Morgan and Dom.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would
subscribe
like
to
to become
podcast.
famous, Dominic.
Yeah, okay.
Can you help with that this year?
Yeah, I'll have
All right.
people contact
This one
Tom
sort of
Hanks.
ties in with the... This is the big aspiration. We sort of hinted at this last year, coming back with this year, to become the premier radio duo in Australia.
Yes, that is our goal. We are already the premier radio duo at 10 a.m. on 3SSR.
Are we? Do you reckon we're the premier radio duo on 3SSR?
I'm not sure. Is there click through the thing, see how many people are listening at the moment?
Where does it tell me that?
There's a thing. If you click on the... Well, gosh, we know how well this works, don't
There's
we?
new
There's a button
software
on the bottom. We're in a new studio and there's a whole bunch of new stuff and I want to know.
There's a button on the bottom that tells us something.
It's called browser or something. Does that... I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I would like to become...
We'll pull it up. That's where all the text messages come from.
I would like to become... last year we were stuck behind Wes and Dan. I'm not sure if they're still around this year.
Don't know. There isn't a program guide up on the website yet, so
they were pretty cool. So
we'll figure that out.
If they're gone, we would like to fill their shoes, which will not be easy. All right.
Well, they were our opening act last year.
All right, Dominic, this is a very important one.
Okay.
This is my final aspiration for this year.
Yes.
To sell out and make lots of cash money.
I'm with you there.
I reckon we can sell out.
Hungry Jacks, if you want to sponsor us.
No, I don't think
offer is still
I don't
open.
think we're allowed to take sponsors without.
Hungry Jacks, if you want to pay money for us to go independent and then sponsor us.
Yeah,
we
would literally join a Hungry Jacks radio show.
Would we?
I don't know. Do we have integrity that?
No. Well, it depends on how much cash money we got.
Cash money. It's all about that money.
It is all about the money. It's also all about that bass.
Damn it! I'd like that joke.
I'd like to. One of my goals is to play more bass heavy music on the show.
Yeah, you want to play more bass heavy music?
No, I did it. Oh, that joke was going nowhere. It was like the perfect segue into nothing.
But what are your goals, Dominic? Do you have any?
For the show, I would like us to gain a larger following. I would like all of our listeners to...
Yours are way better than mine.
I'd like all of our listeners who enjoy the show to tell all of their friends to listen to the show. It's super easy. We've got a YouTube channel. All of our episodes go up on YouTube. So after you've listened to...
You get to see us too. Where there's a video, but to be honest, we really do have faces for radio, if I'm being honest.
Well, you might.
I haven't shaved.
No, that's my goal. I'd like to grow the show. I'd like to...
see it develop.
I'd like to not get cancelled.
Not get cancelled? Well, I don't know. We've already been told we've done one illegal thing so far.
I don't know if it's like a 3 strikes you're out policy.
Would you like to try some more experimental stuff? Like we tried outside broadcast or whatever.
I want to bring that back. I've got ideas.
I think we've got a window now as well.
We
do. It could work even better.
We could just survey the landscape. And there's a girl there in a striped top that's just gotten up off a park bench. And,
do you want this show to become that?
This is people watching with Morgan and Dom.
There's a guy with dreads it's looking great.
There is. It's looking great.
He's got McDonald's?
Headphones in. He might be listening to the show. No, he's got Subway.
Oh, Subway, even better. Healthy. Good job, man. Keep on walking. That's right. Is that all your goals?
There's not much.
Stop being creepy.
Not much happening outside. It is, 10:45.
10:45. So do you want to go to another song?
I want to talk about more things for the show because last season
and Wake Up with Morgan and Dom.
We were a bit angry, to be honest. I mean, it was an afternoon show, so we're allowed to be angry. But now we're in the morning. Like last semester,
I'm still angry. We're in the morning.
We had
in the morning. I'm still angry.
We had, what was it called? Hate song dedications, which really was a very, very angry segment.
Which was a great segment. Whoever came up with that is a genius.
It was you, and you're blowing your own trumpet, and don't think everyone knows. But I think we're in the morning now. We have a duty to make we're in the morning on a Monday. We're the first thing people listen to. Or maybe on the podcast where some other time during the week. But I think we have a duty in order to make people's weeks better.
If I'm being honest, Dominic, last semester with the hate song dedications, and whenever I dedicated a song, most of those things I dedicated it to happened in the morning.
Well, this is why we've got to make mornings better. Morgan and Dom making mornings better. I want to know, Morgan, what makes you happy?
Movies.
Movies?
I guess.
Yeah.
Sleeping in.
Yeah.
Avoiding the morning altogether.
Okay.
I like it when public transport works properly.
This is good. Did public transport work properly for you today?
No, it's a Sunday timetable. It sucks. In my opinion, it sucks.
We're trying to do happy. What makes you happy this week? Why are you happy this morning? I'm happy because we're doing the show. We're back in action. Everything's going great.
I'm stressed because we're doing a new show.
Obviously, I'm not going to bring you around today. But I want to hear from our listeners. I want to hear their messages of happy. I want to know what makes them happy and why they're getting off their week with a good start. Why is their week
It's a Monday. No one's happy, trust me.
Everyone should be happy. It's a Monday. It's a new week. We're getting back into the swing of things.
Do you have a song you would like to play? Do you have a happy song?
No, I don't. I just want people to like tweet us and like Facebook us.
See, at least my segment was
and send us emails at show@morgananddom.com, and we'll set up a phone line where people can leave messages of happy, and we'll spread love and happiness throughout the world.
You seem too excited for this time on a Monday.
This is what I want. I want people to be happy. Do you not like my idea?
Oh, it's a great idea. It's just not as good as previous ideas we had.
You'd prefer to spread hate than happy.
Hate's good.
I think we should let the public decide.
Okay, we'll let the public decide. What do we have any?
Do you want hate or happy in these morning times? I think we should spread happiness and
spread happiness and love and rainbows.
You think we should?
Ponies.
You think we should use our hour of radio to spread hate?
No, it's like 10 minutes of the radio. Didn't even take up that much time.
Send us your messages of happy at morgananddom.com. You can Facebook and Twitter us or email us and all of that. We'll set up a phone line for you to leave messages of happy, and we'll play them each week.
Until then, you could call us now on 9215-8956 if you have something you're really happy about.
But now it's time for a song. So this is morgananddom.com.
Yeah, Dom has abandoned me. He's left the studio.
I'm sorry, I had to let in our I don't know, whoever was on after us.
Oh, fair enough.
Didn't have enough time to say hello. Just had to run out, open the door, and the studio's been locked, so...
Yeah, it's really hard to get in this morning.
Yeah, we had to break in, basically.
We didn't. We got let in.
We got let in.
So, Dom, it's coming down to the last 10 minutes of our show.
It is, Morgan.
It's first week back. We're still getting the hang of things.
Well, no, I think we've had a good show.
I think it's been all right.
You too?
I think we can do better.
Oh... I think this has been our best show this year.
High expectations.
That's for sure.
Definitely the best show of 2015 so far. We were just discussing ideas during the music break. I would like to have a news segment, Dominic. I think I would like to do a news segment.
Okay.
News in my perspective.
I mean, of course...
That can't go wrong, right?
I mean, all of the news is that the apocalypse is still happening.
Oh, yeah, it's apocalyptic news.
Okay. We can do that. We can have a news segment.
I reckon we can have a news segment. What should we call it? Do you have any suggestions, audience?
Morgan's news.
News
with Morgan.
I prefer puns.
If
I'm honest.
Okay.
But so yeah, we are looking for ideas for segments at the moment because we're still trying to structure the show. If you guys have anything you want to see, we're really open to ideas and stuff.
Morg news.
Okay. Morg news will be a segment, I guess.
Send us through your news segment.
Last year we had some listeners create some jingles for us. If you'd like to do that, we are also more than welcoming those.
Yes.
English is good this morning.
Fantastic. It's too early to be doing radio.
It's really not that early anymore. It's about to hit 11 a.m. and that's almost midday, Dominic.
But this is awful because now I'm tired from doing a radio show and I have to do like the rest of the day too. Like
I don't finish till 5:30 today. Today is a long day.
6:30. We had like the day. And then, like last time, we had the day and then the show. It was great. We got to go home after that.
Yeah, we got to go home after the show.
I want to point out to our own separate homes.
Yeah, we don't. This isn't a living together sort of situation.
If we did, we wouldn't bother coming in for the show. We'd do it remotely. But,
from our house.
But now I do the show. It's great. And this is the day peaks now. The day peaks at about 10:30.
I have 2 hours to kill. If anyone would like to come and hang with me, I will be hanging out around Swinburne University. We can get a drink. No, we can't. We can get a Coke.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about how we had some new training this year? Like, I'm going to put it in comparison.
Did we? No.
Last year, my training was 10 minutes of this is how you use the soundboard.
Okay.
This year, this is the things you cannot and cannot say on air.
Really? Because guess what? I didn't do any of that. I came in for this is how you use the new soundboard system because I did all of the here's what you can't talk about last year.
Last year's training was this is how you use it. This year it's like you guys can't say this on air. You can't defame anyone. It's like you can't promote drinking.
We should talk about that.
Have you noticed that every time I say something, I have to say
say
in my opinion? Because I can't defame anyone. So if I say, Dominic, you suck, in my opinion.
Oh, really? Because Morgan, you actually suck. You're absolutely awful.
Do you have any...
No, my defense from defamation there is truth.
It's not true.
Sorry.
Oh, this is good. This is what it's like all semester, is it?
Pretty much. I mean, we're early enough to avoid the censors. I don't think any of our bosses listen to the show.
I'm pretty sure I woke Cameron up when we called him.
To get into the studio.
Yeah, to get into the studio.
Well, maybe now he's listening. Hi, Cameron. I hope you're listening.
I wonder if anyone's... James, on holidays.
Are you listening? I know, you're away.
He's a big fan of ours.
I know, he liked our Facebook post.
He likes...
This is good.
It's great.
Yeah.
So I would like to play one more song before we go.
Alrighty then. Let's do that.
This song is a good song.
Should I play the outro that we've got now before the song? Or
no, we'll do the song, then we'll go straight to an outro.
That works for me.
Yeah, so now audience, you know what to expect.
Alrighty.
I just want to say this song is Immortals by Fall Out Boy from Big Hero 6, which is a great movie. Everyone should go watch it. Have you seen it, Dominic?
No, I have not.
Alright, everyone go watch Big Hero 6 and then come back next week and tell me about it. So this is Immortals by Big Hero 6. We've been Morgan and Dom. Thank you for listening. Dominic, would you like to say goodbye to our lovely viewers?
Goodbye, listeners. I hope you've enjoyed our show. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast at morgananddom.com and make sure you like us on Facebook.
Awesome. Catch you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Morgan and Dom's Doomsday broadcast. Missed the show? Get the podcast at morgananddom.com. Plus, heaps more exclusive and behind-the-scenes content. Make sure to like us on Facebook.
This concludes today's broadcast.